In a cozy home, a mother is busy working in the kitchen, preparing food for the family. As she chops vegetables, she calls out to her son, a small, anthropomorphic kitten, who is deeply engrossed in playing a video game in the living room. "Son, come here! I need you to go to the market and buy some vegetables," she calls. The kitten, too focused on his game, ignores her voice completely. She calls again, this time louder, but he still does not respond, his eyes fixed on the screen. Frustrated but continuing her work, she sighs and goes back to chopping. Suddenly, her hand slips, and the sharp knife cuts deep into her palm. Blood immediately starts dripping onto the kitchen counter. She gasps in pain, clutching her injured hand. Seeing this, she becomes furious. At that moment, the kitten, still holding his video game, casually walks into the kitchen. The mother, overwhelmed with pain and anger, yells at him furiously. "You never listened to me! I called you so many times, and you just ignored me!" Before the kitten can react, in her rage, she picks up a thermos filled with hot water and splashes it onto him. The kitten screams in pain as the burning water scalds his skin. Crying loudly, he runs to his room, feeling both hurt and betrayed. He grabs his phone and, with shaking hands, dials his father's number. His father, who is at the office, answers immediately. "Hello?" Through sobs, the kitten cries, "Mama threw hot water on me." Hearing this, the father's face darkens with anger and concern. Without wasting a second, he grabs his car keys and rushes home. Driving as fast as he can, he finally arrives, storms into the house, and sees his son still crying in pain. He lifts the kitten into his arms and rushes him to the hospital. At the hospital, doctors quickly attend to the injured kitten, treating his burns and bandaging his wounds. His father watches with teary eyes, his heart filled with both sorrow and fury. Once the treatment is done, the father, still seething with anger, leaves the hospital and heads straight to the police station. He files a complaint against the mother, demanding justice for his son. Shortly after, he returns home with the police. The mother, realizing the gravity of her actions, falls to her knees, begging for forgiveness. "Please, I lost my temper. I didn't mean to hurt him," she cries. The father watches her for a moment, his heart heavy.